champion, Super Chin Daryl Gurney.
Good times never seem so good. I'm inclined to believe that they will walk warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Good times never seem so good. I'm inclined to believe that they will
Oh, wasn't that lovely? I think they were singing Sweet Barneveld. But will they be singing that at the end of this one, which is a titanic clash between two darting heavyweights? Gurney in form, of that there's no doubt, and Barneveld, a winner this year. Hasn't been a winner on the European Tour since 2012, the first year of the tour. So it's a long time between drinks, but we can't underestimate just how well Raymond has played at times this season. I would classify this as a bad draw for both players. It never gets any easier because Gezi Price is waiting in the next round. Curiously, when Daryl Gurney plays in the Czech Darts Open, if he loses to the eventual finalist. So that bodes well for Barneveld if he can get the job done tonight, but that is easier said than done, Dan Dawson.
Yeah, certainly is, because Daryl Gurney is a player back on the up and has been for some time. Comes here after demolishing Michael van Gerwen, the World Grand Prix in the first round without losing a leg, and then somehow ended up losing out to Joe Cullen in a real scrappy second round encounter. But he kind of did what he's been doing all year in the Pro Tour events midweek, picking up money. He's been doing that. Not been picking up titles. It's 5 years since he won one. But he really is winning a lot more games at the minute, and he's playing some good stuff.
43. I know what you mean about him being a ranking money hoover. Because you look at the amount of times he's made quarterfinals and semi-finals this year, it's just so impressive.
41. Kind of Danny Noppert-esque.
It is. He was in the final of Players' Championship 11 where he lost to Suits.
85.
But he's had 4 semi-finals and 6 quarterfinals as well as that. That is a really consistent year, and we've been saying for a good 12 months, something is bubbling for Suterchin.
77.
And his press conference in Leicester at the World Grand Prix was fascinating. That he was talking about his world ranking and how much harder it is to be the kind of player that he wants to be. He almost says, I'm a better player now than I was before, but so is everybody else.
Yeah, and I think that's a common theme from a lot of players. I'm not sure whether they're 100% right. It may feel like that, but I'm not sure Daryl Gurney is still quite playing as well as he was when he was world number 3 in the quarters and semi-finals of all the major tournaments over the course of it.
Yeah, I don't think he's maxing as well. I think his doubles are definitely on the up.
140.
But in times gone by, he could squeeze that third dart in there. It's just not quite there in that department.
Yeah, but you mentioned the run to the final that he had on the Pro Tour, beat Raymond in the semi-finals that day. And a Euro Tour qualifier as well, a couple of years back. Not going to take the 143. Barney on something of a signature shot.
Raymond 156.
Yeah, Barney hasn't beaten Gurney since his return from retirement. And this is their first big stage ranking meeting these two have ever had. Played in the Premier League, played a couple of World Series games. That's not good. He's going to go 18 double 18 here, isn't he?
I don't know about this, but he might look like a genius.
40.
Quite deceiving that, actually. If he'd gone to the original position, it was blocked, but from the right-hand side, it might have been a good cushion.
Yeah, couldn't make it work, though. Double 18 for Raymond.
That's
how to hit it.
Raymond Van Barneveld. Second leg, Daryl to throw first.
How many double 18s are going to be hitting this game? Because they're going to leave it quite a lot.
Well, certainly Daryl Gurney. It's pretty much his go-to double now.
100.
Raymond hasn't had a bad season himself. In a nice sense, he's become better at getting
97.
ranking points, as well as winning Players' Championship 5, 2 semi-finals, 4 quarter-finals. That is a good season. Almost.
6.
He's had to become a different player, hasn't he? This incarnation of Barney, not given free passes into the Premier League, not
140.
automatically in all the big events. He has to go and do the graft on the Pro Tour just to get to things like the match play and the European Championship. He is now safe for the European Championship, Raymond. He was coming here at the start of the day, looked like he might have to win a game. As it is, he is now safe thanks to the demise of Dimitri Van den Berg. He cannot be overtaken by enough players to be pushed out of the 32. Mike de Decker now safe as well. The World Grand Prix champion will be at the European Championship for the first time in his career.
Next person who could be safe is Andrew Gilding, and he's not even here. Good switching to the 18s from Raymond.
143.
Another look at this finish. What time he's left it.
59. Raymond with 114.
This one could need the 18s. Depends on the first dart.
Can he find the treble? He can. It leaves double top. Oh, it's beautiful, Raymond Van Barneveld. 2-0 he leads.
Third leg is Raymond to throw first. Yeah.
You noticed he's using slightly shorter stems in this setup, and they're flying a bit more direct. He can still sneak them over the top just like that, but he has the capability of getting them underneath as well.
Well, explain what difference that makes between a longer and shorter stem.
You've got to be a really accurate, pure thrower to get away with short stems, because they travel really quickly.
There's less drag, there's less stability on it. It's the same as the difference between a big flight, which gives it more stability, and a much smaller flight where it'll move quicker through the air, but it's in danger of fishtailing around it.
Correct. There's a bit of deviation possible with the extra speed, but Raymond is such a pure thrower. He can actually throw any length of stem. But sometimes, in order to make it easier for himself and to get a slightly faster arc, he reduces the size of the stem, and he does it perfectly there.
Oh, what an immaculate shot from Raymond Van Barneveld, an immaculate shot of it as well.
Could be a darting albatross, this. 350 and 6.
Oh, he's got to go for it, surely. He's got to go for it! Oh, it's a whisker away from 350 in 2 visits.
They are rarer than 9 darters. They really are.
I think you've made that up with no statistical backing.
I stand by it.
Only just in the 9.
It's on a third leg.
That is plum, and this is pretty impressive.
Fourth leg,
It is.
Yeah.
But one thing on 350 and 6, Littler did it in Bahrain, and he got a 9.
Got a 9 against Nathan Aspinall, the man he will face tomorrow, and did it in the very first leg of the match. So don't miss the start of that one tomorrow.
Looks very switched on, does Raymond.
97.
And this is his first time in the Czech Darts Open. Never played in PDC darts in this country. Oh, Robin Hood alert. There goes that one. But the stem might be ruined. Trying to do a John Bowles, the double Robin Hood.
Did John Bowles do that at the World Championship?
He did indeed.
The Bulldog, John Bowles, former rugby league player.
Turns out the stem is all right. This has a hairline fracture. He's going to continue. And Daryl's got to continue finding trebles because at 3-0 down against Raymond, you're playing his game. He loves to front run.
58.
Raymond Van Barneveld is kind of bossing this game with a 90 average. Gurney has only had 1 dart at double. That was in the very first leg.
140.
And that gets him down to a 1 treble combo. And tonight has been pretty one-sided. Every single game, 6-0, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-2. And something similar might be happening here.
Revenue require 106.
1 treble needed. Doesn't find it. This might just be
98.
what Daryl Gurney needs to get going, but if he doesn't get it, he runs the risk of a double breakdown.
No use to him that first dart, was it? I know he's paranoid about coming low, but an inch high is no kind of marker. And Daryl Gurney, who's been so solid and so dangerous all year, is just nowhere in this game.
Yeah, this is just a decent performance from Raymond. Plodding along, doing good things. Gives it the full head tilt as if to say, okay, I'll take it.
He would not have expected this game to be going so well with so little peril, Raymond Van Barneveld. Look, he knows he can beat anybody in the world 6-0. He's a 5-time champion of the world, but he would expect to be playing better. This is better, but it's not quite perfect.
He fancied that, didn't he? Just wanted to sneak one over the top and in the middle. Really enjoying this game, and who wouldn't when you're 4-0 up and possibly 5-0 up in as little as 4 darts time. Throwing a dart that looks like it's been painted on by Gustav Klimt. They are very bejeweled, aren't they? Gurney used to throw golden coloured barrels. In fact, these ones might have actually been gold coloured barrels. They might have just lost all the coating.
Double 20 for double 18. Not going to happen. But Daryl Gurney is going to have to take out 170 by the looks of it.
It didn't feel likely. You look at his scoring in this match, there's only 3 scores of 130 or more, so his 2 treble visits have not been there. And Barneveld has been there or thereabouts the entire match. That 13 darter is the best leg of the match.
Daryl Gurney got 1 dart at double 18 in the first leg of the match. He should have had 2 darts for the leg, but he missed a big number. He has not had a single dart at double since. And part of that is because Daryl Gurney has not played very well. The other part is Raymond Van Barneveld, when he's had a chance, he's taken it. And it looks like he's racing away with this.
I wasn't kidding when I say that Raymond can front run. And not another one. That's actually gone through the ring.
80.
Raymond in this game, it's like Steve Monaghetti. He's just at the front, strolling along, saying, right, where's that finishing line then?
140.
We'll be able to see it in a minute. Because Daryl Gurney, all right, he's had a couple of Robin Hoods. But even if you've given him a couple of big trebles for those 2 darts, it's unlikely they made a great deal of difference, because he has been outplayed completely in this match.
Here's the thing about Raymond in this match. He is improving throughout. That average has crept up from about 91 to nearly 99.
This just might be the final death throes of Daryl Gurney in the Czech Darts Open.
137.
Does get himself to a finish, but 116 for a whitewash win. Not going to happen. Drifts into the 1 segment.
8. Narrowly require 132.
Couldn't get a 170 to save a previous leg. How about 132 to stay alive? This is doable. Oh, so close.
7.
And that might be that on double 18.
36.
1 dart to win the first leg, 1 dart to win the 6th leg. That's the only chances Daryl Gurney has had, and that is game over because it is a 6-0 whitewash of Super Chin by Raymond Van Barneveld. He was already safe for the European Championship before a dart was thrown. But there is no doubt about the winner of that one. It is Barney who will take on the Iceman Gerwin Price in round 2 tomorrow here in Prague.